Hello there. This is Ed Raphael Babayova of the Intellectual Dopes podcast. Once again with my reoccurring guest, Luke
Duran in the cut. Once again in the cut.
You don't gotta wear your seatbelt, bro.
Oh shit!
We're not going nowhere. Yo, this is one of my close friends, good co-workers. Just get off of work together. Went to go fucking smoke a good doink.
You know what I'm saying?
So, for people who don't know, Luke is a fucking MMA fighter, trying to get into UFC, right?
Yeah.
If Bellator shoots that milli, you're like, I'm sorry.
Oh man, I think I'd jump on it just because opportunity's opportunity. When the opportunity knocks, bro, you gotta be there. You know what I'm saying?
But is the goal? The goal is UFC.
Overall, yeah, like that would be the ultimate.
Do people do transfers like that?
Yeah, I would say yeah. People do transfers like that all the time. Mostly from UFC to Bellator, but man, I mean, I'm planning on climbing the ranks no matter where I am. You know, period. So should be hard.
Shit, that's crazy. Oh man, 1 second. Technical fuck up. Man, technical fuck up off tops. But more of a technical fuck up. How good is your fucking... I'm gonna put your fuck... Because I'm gonna talk about you first, and then we're gonna talk about other people first.
Yeah.
Because I fuck... Bro, you have a good ass fight, bro. You have some pretty good ass fights. Not a pretty good. You're a pretty good ass fighter. You're a really good fighter. Bro, you have a fucking, 23-second knockout? That's your last fight?
Man, that was my last fight, bro.
Hey, so we coming off that momentum, baby.
It's been 12 months since then, but bro, like, you gotta get the wave however you can.
Bro, George Masvidal came off of 3 losses, and then he came back with a knockout. He got that momentum.
Yeah,
everyone can come, as long as you have been training in the meantime, and you just come back with that momentum, and you just do your shit to the best of your abilities, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can't do. But so, like, let's say there's, like, you're striking, like, you're boxing, striking, and then you're fucking, like, you're wrestling, right? You're wrestling on the floor type shit. What about, can you lay out to me all the things, like, what is all of, like what, because I'm just, like, a fucking weeb, right? I'm a fucking noob.
Yeah.
You're in the shit. So you're more of a professional at the shit. It's your job. It's your job. So you take it very seriously and you know the ins and outs of it.
Yeah.
What are the main things of MMA?
Well, 3 major food groups, I'll tell you right now.
Thank you.
Yeah. No, I'm
looking for that pyramid, yeah.
I felt you know. So check it out. So like there's categories, there's sections, and there's food groups. So the first and most important food group, in my opinion, is striking. Why? Because the fight always starts standing. The fight will always start standing, okay? Especially with MMA. Like, yes. Like the fight, like in that bell goes ding, 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 and like you guys take your first steps squared up, you know? Nobody's gonna immediately sit to their ass in MMA, which is called pulling guard for those who don't know. You know, sometimes people like pull guard. It's a crazy technique.
Pulling guard is when you sit on your ass and try and get them down.
Try to get like some like jiu-jitsu shit.
Tony Ferguson does that a lot.
Yeah.
I fucking love Tony.
He's done some wild shit like that. Yeah. Tony Ferguson. So the other food groups I would say are Brazilian jiu-jitsu and then wrestling, but any style. You know, freestyle, Greco, all that. Yeah, and I train all of it. I train all of it as much as I can, as much as my human
striking,
body allows.
jiu-jitsu, wrestling. That you would say those are top 3?
Yeah, top 3 food groups, like right there, like in category. Like,
so what?
An MMA fighter should know a little bit on each.
Give yourself. So like, have you ever played FIFA?
Yeah, hell yeah, I play FIFA.
You know how they have like the rank cards?
Yeah.
Where it's like 3 things are out of 100, and that makes you. So what do you think out of 100 you are out of each one?
Oh man, I'm gonna be dead ass on.
Be honest, because you're 20, you're 23.
23.
You're not in your prime yet. For
not even in my prime. So, still young. Still
learning.
Still traveling my road. Yeah, still learning.
Not done yet.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. If the end goal of my my professional fight career, if the end goal is to have all my stats at 100%, then I'm gonna say right now, like if I was gonna say starting from the scratch, I'm gonna say overall I'm like 40% in each category.
That's not bad. I thought that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Because there's so much to learn. And there's so much to forget, and there's so much to always... There's always something that needs to be improved. Period. There's always something.
Plus, think about people may be watching this when COVID is over. I don't know when that is, but right now we're at a time where when's your last fight? When was your last fight?
Oh man, my last fight was approximately 12 months ago.
12 months ago, but you knocked someone out 12 months ago.
Yeah, it's.
And you haven't stopped training.
I mean, yeah. Like I've taken breaks and stuff. I've taken a couple weeks off, for my body,
You're
stuff
fit,
like
though.
that.
You're
Yeah.
still fit.
Oh, I'm fit.
You've never
I'm
stopped
fit.
working out and just keeping yourself fit.
Yeah. So like overall, I'm in the gym at least like 3 times a week, like regardless. Like I'm gonna be there, in some class. Like you're gonna see me in some way, shape, or form at the gym. Yeah.
That is crazy. So let me ask you something. Are there any fighters you think right now who are fighting right now, UFC, Bellator, ONE FC, who are 100s? Do you think have you seen anyone who looks like 100?
Man, I don't think anyone's a complete fighter, bro. I think like
99s, 97s?
Oh yeah, of course. I think people can like get very close to the pinnacle, but like hypothetically speaking, like not everyone could be like the greatest thing, right?
No one can be perfect in every
aspect of the fight
thing.
game. In every aspect of the fight game. But I mean, if I would say, man, just there's so many names that I could throw out. Right now from Bellator, he fights at 170 pounds. Phenom, he KO'd fucking like MVP pretty bad. Fucking MVP was like this other Phenom who's like undefeated, and he's getting all these flashy knockouts and all this stuff. And Phenom, stuck to his basics and kicked his leg out, and then pretty much hammer fisted his jaw. And just absolutely destroyed him. So I'm gonna say though, like he's like high 80s, bro. Just as a fighter, because he's a dope fighter, and I hope they do cross promotion fights, because that would be fucking sick to see him fight somebody from.
Do they do that UFC. A lot? Or have they ever done that? Because I know they did that with Mayweather and Conor.
I don't think they've ever done that, bro. I mean, they did do it with Conor and Floyd, so that was cool. But man, I don't think. I'm not too sure.
One of the things I really wanted to get into that were fucking announced today was Stylebender versus Paulo Costa. So I'm up until that was mentioned, I was sleeping. I fuck with Stylebender. Stylebender's in my top 3 fighters. So by the way, before we get into that, what's your top 3 fighters? Because I can tell you right now, I don't know if we've ever mentioned this, but for people who it's their first time seeing it, it's always nice to get
Yeah. Okay.
Because you never know what's the first time they're seeing it.
Dude, yeah.
For me, I'm going Stylebender, Tony Ferguson, and number 3. Oh, I had number 3. Fuck, I forgot, because I'm baked like a motherfucker.
Okay.
Can you give me yours and I'll maybe refresh mine?
I'll take mine. So, if it's like overall, like
just
fighter,
people you really fuck with, like people you like seeing, people you want to win.
People who okay, so for one, like Anderson Silva, I'm gonna throw his name out there first because he inspired me to do what I'm doing currently. And I think Anderson Silva was fucking like, he was like legit. Yeah, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Okay. Second, if I'm gonna have to put anybody up there, man, not even trying to be like a dick rider or anything, not even trying to be like a dickhead or whatever, but I'm gonna say Conor, bro.
Connor's cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Conor, bro, because cool. Conor is like, dude, he's loud, he's crazy, he gets these flashy KOs and stuff like that too. Like he's super dope. He's a super dope just person. Like he elevated the whole fight world.
Inspirational too. Very inspirational.
Very inspirational.
Very funny. Very, very nice to watch. He's really cool. Like, you just want to be like him. He has the swag.
Even though
that guy, man.
Even though he's currently being hunted by some of the most fucking savage killers to ever fucking be on the face of this earth.
What weight is that? Welterweight, right?
Yeah. I mean,
welterweight's a real fucking dog pit right now, man.
Welterweight is and fucking lightweight. They're fucking smoldering cauldrons right now, and they're just trying to kill Conor. And I can't wait till he comes back. Who knows if he comes back? Probably not. He's enjoying his
comes back and holds that shit off. Oh, retirement, right?
Yeah. He's
I forgot that shit happened.
Yeah.
John Jones retired too. At the same day. Remember that?
Yeah. These guys are
retired.
Man, I don't know.
Crazy that the light heavyweight champion just retires, and the person who's making the most money in the UFC just retires.
Yeah.
Crazy. But so. Anderson Silva, Conor McGregor,
and then I'm gonna say, bro, I have to choose somebody from my own class. So my last favorite fighter fights at bantamweight. Oh man, right now,
Peter
bro.
Yan's a champion.
Peter Yan is a champion,
Jose Aldo was cool. Jose Aldo's a GOAT. He was the champion.
I'm gonna be honest,
He's
bro.
older, so I get why you lost.
Right now, bro, like, man, there's so many 35ers. I don't want to dick ride anybody. I don't want to give anybody, like,
You don't have to pick someone from your own weight class.
I want to, though. And I'm going to be honest, bro. I'm going to say, like, right now, currently, man, probably Henry Cejudo, man. Just because he was a champ.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Wasn't he flyweight? Wasn't he one?
Yeah, but then he went up to 35.
For sure.
And
he retired at 35.
Yeah, and that's what I respect, bro. I definitely respect that, moves up to 35, beats the champion, okay, in spectacular fashion.
I respect that a lot when people do that.
In
when Conor did that,
fashion, bro. And he was coming down, like the first round he had lost, bro. His leg was chopped up to shit already. And dude, the dude's fucking, I don't know. I just, like, I have to acknowledge his, like, his fucking, like, accolades and be like, you know what, that's a guy who I admire and who I'd like to be like someday. Because the dude's skills are unmatched for the class.
Dude, you know who else I respect? Or no, you know what I respect a lot? People who have done that, who have 2 belts. If you have two belts, I fucking respect. Yo, Amanda Nunes, I fucking respect you.
That chick,
I fucking respect you. You're the
she's
best
a dude,
female.
But she's scary.
You think?
Yeah, she's a dude.
What do you mean?
Dude, she's just built like a dude. She's,
She's just so strong. She's just so strong. She's so strong.
She's just.
First, I thought you was dropping some tea right there.
No.
But no. That is insane that she is so powerful.
Yeah, she
will
like,
knock you out, man.
When she knocked out Cyborg, man, it was just like unreal almost, and like the power and everything, and how big she looked.
Think about her biggest fight, Amanda Nunes' fight against who's that one chick that everyone loved? You know who I'm talking about? That one chick that everyone loved.
Ronda
Rousey. Well, she beat
bro.
Ronda Rousey up in 44 seconds.
That was. I honestly, I liked it better when Holly Holm did it. I feel like the finish was way better when Holly Holm KO'd Ronda Rousey. I don't know.
It's crazy that didn't Amanda fucking retire Ronda though? Like, wasn't that it for her after?
Yeah.
That was pretty sad, don't you think?
Yeah. That was.
But Holly sat her down a year ago, right? That was like a year ago before that, right?
Yeah.
That she got knocked out.
It was something similar. Yeah. Actually, yeah. And then she like took like a whole time off, came back, and then got knocked out again. Yeah. So that was
insane, right? Yo,
man, some of these female fighters are like. They're like dudes, like they're strong. They're
hit really
incredible.
hard, bro.
They're
really hard.
Fast. They're
They hit so hard. Like, it's not even fair.
These girls
they go right through every block.
These girls take Fight Like a Girl to a whole different level. Like, Fight Like a Girl. Like, when people hear that phrase, they're like, fight like a girl. But these girls, like, if they knew the girls they were talking about.
When you see someone fighting Amanda Nunes, you can tell Amanda's not fighting like a girl. That chick's fighting like a girl. Amanda's fighting like a fucking monster.
Warrior, like
a monster.
Fucking, like, just a pure.
Crazy. She's never had like a steroid problem.
No, I don't think so.
That is in fucking.
I don't think so.
Double weight.
But Cyborg has.
Yo, and she fucking stomped that bitch out.
I'm pretty sure Cyborg has. Don't quote me on that, people, but I'm pretty sure.
Hey, man, listen. The best part about this is it's the intellectual dopes. We kick it dope shit. We could be intellectual sometimes, and no one's holding us to a fucking scientific T. People just like seeing what we talk about.
Yeah.
But fucking I forgot
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. For my fucking third thing, my person. I can't believe I forgot to mention him, George Masvidal. Just because, one, he has the coolest knockout in the UFC that I've ever seen.
Hands down, one of the coolest knockouts.
Coolest knockout. I'm about to put that knockout as my screensaver. Him just hitting that
like
knee
mid-air,
in the face.
like mid-air,
or
even like just Ben Askren falling, like just falling, like mid-air,
and just him going,
or just like the hand up as like he's
that as the ref's already trying to dive
like,
in.
But also savage.
Also, just seeing like he just fought Kamaru Usman right on a 6 days notice.
Yeah,
not many people like. If you fight someone on a short notice like that and they're a champion, I respect you. When Max Holloway was gonna fight Khabib, on a fucking 6 day notice, you gotta respect that, because that's gangster. That's worthy to be a next title. Honestly, yo, on God, because think about
who knows?
Who knows? Because Max Holloway's the GOAT. Max Holloway's like right there in 4-5 for me. He won that. I think he should have won that last fight.
4 and 5. I'm gonna throw a female fighter name out there. Valentina Shevchenko for sure. And then
Joanna. I like Joanna.
You know what? Nah, Joanna's cool, but she's not like in my favorites. My favorites, Valentina, and I'm gonna say Cynthia Cavillo.
I know Valentina.
Girls,
I don't know Cynthia.
Yeah, Cynthia Cavillo's a thug too. Straight out of California, like just all around badass. And yeah, man, I'm to this day I'm a fan of Cynthia Cavillo off of one fight she had. I want to say it was her debut, maybe even her second fight. And man, so long story short, she ends up taking the girls back and subbing this girl with just one of the slickest submissions ever. The flexibility. Only females have true flexibility, in my opinion. Like
Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson's all other shit. But this girl, like, bent her whole body around just to take her back, and she did, and she submitted her. Also, too, if you don't mind.
I don't, bro.
Yo, I just wanted to make a quick shout out to Kyle Estrada. One of the dopest fucking fighters I've known.
I saw Kyle Estrada's fight.
He took an L. He took an L this past Saturday or Friday. But it's not about how hard like you fall. It's about how hard like you fall and can get back up. That dude is a fucking killer, and he outclassed that man, and he got caught. And that was it, and that's the truth. Second shout out, I want to fucking make another shout out to Vanessa, aka fucking just bad. She's just badass. Fucking like Vanessa like Demopoulos. You are an outstanding demon because let me tell you guys about this fight real quick. She was down 3 rounds, kicked the girl illegally in the face off the ground, was down a point. If she didn't finish the fight, she was guaranteed to lose. And long story short, she starts to work for a knee bar, instantly closes up to an inverted triangle. They tip over, finishes the triangle, closes out the triangle, tightens it, and chokes the girl out in one of the most spectacular fashions I've ever seen. So shout out Vanessa. You are fucking an absolutely amazing person, amazing fighter. You're fucking amazing. People, you guys gotta type in her name on Instagram.
Shout out Vanessa Dominopoulos and Kyle Estrada.
Yeah.
You guys had fantastic fights. And those are on UFC Fight Pass, right?
Yeah, it was on Fight Pass.
This is not no bullshit.
This
is
is like,
UFC
these
Fight
are
Pass.
real professional fighters.
You don't gotta go far to look for this fight, y'all.
Yeah.
You don't have to go far.
Go on Fight Pass.
You could literally, by the way, bro, you could literally do that anytime for anything you're doing for anyone you know. Like, bro, that's always, bro. But
this podcast is gonna be fucking the next Joe Rogan podcast.
Bro,
give it fucking 5 years, maybe.
Bro.
Fucking let's keep talking. Let's
bro,
fucking
I'm not gonna stop.
Yeah.
If it takes 10 years to get
we
that
work.
deal, I'm not gonna stop.
We fucking work.
Yo, plug and
Spotify
play.
deal.
Plug and play. Spotify. I've been had you. I don't have Apple Music. I have Spotify. Shout out. Y'all held me down because I'm a student. Y'all holding me down right now.
$100 million contract. We want it now, but I'll be patient.
We want it now, but we'll wait. We'll show you what the
with
deal
all
is.
love and respect.
By the way, partnership. You're not gonna own this shit. I'm still gonna own this shit. You're gonna just get a licensing deal because we have to have ownership.
It's his shit. It's his shit. I make appearances and talk about crazy shit.
You get what I mean? Like, you can have Spotify own this shit. It's gotta be a partnership.
Yeah.
Also, plug and play. I'm wearing a lanyard that says plug and play. I'll have a plug and play every single podcast. There hasn't been a single one I haven't had a plug and play or this plug and play lanyard. Hit me up. That's all I want to do. Just hit me up. I want to see what's up. I want to see if y'all post my podcast, repost it, just something. I'm gonna send this clip to y'all, and y'all gonna see. But back to
We're gonna tag you.
We're gonna tag you, and y'all tag us back. But fucking dude, George Masvidal took a championship fight on 6 days' notice.
Yeah.
Lost the fight gracefully. Didn't get knocked out. He stood all 5 rounds. He didn't get fucked up that bad.
Didn't get finished.
He didn't get finished.
Only got cut because headbutts.
Biggest fight of his life. Biggest payday of his life. Third biggest pay-per-view of UFC history. And he's not taking time to fucking rejoice in any of that. The day after, he posts a fucking 6 a.m. Instagram video of him doing the bike, of him just, doing the bike ride around LA. After, he has a scar on his eye, he has a cut above his eye. That shit's fresh. He's still training, man. He's not taking a day. That you could tell, I watched the post conference with him. I don't know if you watched that, but I watched it. And he's like every question, he's like, my bad, guys. I can't think. I'm really pissed I lost that fight. I'm really pissed. I feel like I could have done way better. I can't wait to do it again. You could just tell, bro, really wants to just train and get that shit back ASAP because he knows he could have done better.
Man.
It's almost like it's almost like he's like half happy he took it because it's the biggest payday and the third biggest pay-per-view of UFC history. But he shouldn't have done it because he could have done way better.
I'm gonna just say this. How could you hate on the guy? How could you be mad at the guy? Even his loss, that I'm gonna go ahead and say that was his biggest loss. Not because he got defeated in some kind of crazy way, just because he was fighting for a title, and that was his, like, I believe that was his first opportunity fighting for gold, for that promotion specifically. How could you hate? The dude lost and got more fucking support than Kamaru Usman, who won. His support was absolutely insane, and the man had lost the fight, and he generated the money. He still had all the fan base. People loved him. People loved him, man. They gave him, they supported him more than they supported the fucking champion, bro, Kamaru Usman, which, you know, is a great guy himself, but
he's a great guy. He's a great guy. He's undefeated. He's had one loss, but he's had one loss.
Jorge is like just like the real deal. He's a real dude. He's a real dog.
A warrior.
Dog. To the fucking T. Was fighting in the backyards, bro. Fighting in the backyards for what? $100? Come on, bro. You gotta respect that.
He just wants to fight. You gotta respect it when they just want to fight. When they're just like, yeah, I want to fight. Like, it's in 6 days. Fuck it. I want to fight right now. Like, I want to fight. You have to respect that.
Man.
Baddest motherfucker. How do you feel about the whole, like, what do you think happens to the BMF title? Does Kamaru have it? Does he retain that because he didn't get stomped out?
No. I'm going to be honest. The BMF title...
Is it bullshit?
It's not... No, I don't think it's bullshit. I just think it's in its own category. I feel like this. Anyone could hold the BMF title, but they have to be a BMF, right? You mean? They have to be the baddest motherfucker. Not necessarily the champion, but come on. You have to be something. The most violent, in my opinion. And that's what BMF stands for in my head. Like, I think BMF, and I think of who's the most violent, who brings the most fucking violence, who has the most exciting fights. Is it a dude, you know, yeah, sure the champion is a champion, but, like, you know, half his fucking fights are snooze fests. You know, you're fucking sleeping, bro. You're sleeping through the
Conor could fight for the baddest motherfucker.
Conor could. Just because it, like, spectacular fashion to hold the BMF title, you have to be a dude who's known to put out other dudes in spectacular fashion.
Let me ask you this: what if? So right now, the current BMF holder, let's say it's still George Masvidal, right? Let's just throw a what if out there, right? Let's say George Masvidal. So right now he's a 175er, right?
Yeah.
So the BMF belt is at a 175, right?
Yeah.
Only 175 is a
or 70 technically. Yeah.
Or 170, my bad, because welterweight is 170 at the welterweight class.
Yeah.
Only welterweights have fought for that belt, right?
BMF? So far, yeah.
It's only been one fight. But let's say he goes, like, do you think it's a class interchangeable belt? Like, let's say George Masvidal goes down to 155, fights Tony Ferguson, loses. I'm just saying huge what if, right? It's obviously not gonna happen.
No. I would say I would say
and like,
that belt is a belt that could travel, yes.
But so, like, Tony gets that belt, right?
Yeah.
Is it now, like, now that and let's say, because Masvidal's not a 155, he just took that fight for the belt, like, he just took that fight. What if, like does that belt, do you have to meet Tony at 155 again, you think? Would you have to meet Tony 5 at 155 for a belt again? This is a huge what if. I'm just talking, because we're high, we're two young kids, we're just talking about what ifs here. This is all we're talking about. We have the best what ifs on YouTube. That's why you come to us, because we talk about the coolest shit you want to hear.
Man, that's a good one, but no, I don't think he'd have to meet him at 55 because it's not the class for the belt. It should be interchangeable. It should be its own thing. It's its own category. It's just a belt that floats there. Like here's how I imagine it. Right? Imagine all the belts that are lined up in a line. So you know, flyweight, bantamweight, featherweight, lightweight, fucking welterweight, etc., right? So they're all lined up in a line. Okay. They're all straight, right? And then all the fighters categorized under each one, and then the champions hold the belts for each one, right? Mm-hmm. I feel like the fucking BMF title's like this. Like, it floats.
Yeah.
It floats, bro. Like,
you gotta go chase that shit.
Yeah, chase it.
You're a money man if you get that shit.
Exactly.
George Masvidal, the BMF, he had the third biggest pay-per-view in history.
You have to fucking be a fucking fan pleaser, bro. Even if you're the most fucking...
Nate Diaz was a fan pleaser. You like Nate Diaz.
Yeah, okay. For example, I feel like this. Like, a person could hold the BMF title even if even if they don't finish fights, as long as their fucking fights are spectacular. They could be a 5-round, three-round fighter every fucking single fight and have their fights go on forever. But if the fucking fight is entertaining, in my opinion, like blood, guts, gore, beautiful fucking like displays of striking, grappling, all that shit, you're eligible for a fucking BMF title. Like, you know what I mean? But you have to fucking bring in money, and you have to be the most violent. You know, like, you have to, like, hold that name or that fucking, you know, carry that flag on your shoulder as the most violent. Just slaughter anyone in your fucking path. I aspire to be that. I mean, I'm a nice guy.
Would you want to take that badass motherfucker? Let's say it comes around to 35. Let's say it comes around to 35.
Let's just say it floats my way. Like, you know, it started at 70. Let's say, you know, 70er decides to cut the weight and go to 55. The 55 dude beats him. Let's just say, say a fucking 35er moves up to 55 and beats him somehow.
And then moves down, moves back
and
down.
Then, and then moves down.
You'll smack him up.
But I'm gonna be honest. I mean,
because that'd be cool. It'd be cool. It'd be cool as fuck. To be the BMF, it's cool as fuck.
Man.
You're not a champion, but I'm the baddest motherfucker in here. I make a lot of money, and all my I will knock you out.
Be
Every
the
fight
most
I've been
violent.
in, I'll knock you out. Yeah.
In some way, I'm gonna put you out or hurt you. I'm break your arm, break your leg, or fucking knock you out.
Shout out Plug and Play. Hit that Plug and Play while I ask this next question. I want 5 people who you think could fight for like a BMF title. I'll go first because I asked the question, and obviously, if you're asking a question, I think you should answer it first. I'll say, well, obviously, let's say besides people who are in it now. You can't say Masvidal or Nate Diaz. Conor McGregor, and this is like every weight class. You don't have to worry about how all these matchups happen ever. Conor McGregor, Yoel Romero.
Those are 2 I agree with already.
Like, they're bad as fuck. You see Yoel Romero knock people to the floor and just murder people. Just give them brain damage.
His last performance against Israel Adesanya
was disappointing.
Was a sight to behold, though. It was.
It's crazy moment in time.
In its
see that
own way.
Fight.
In its own way, folks. It was a weird like tactics, like, you know, unorthodox methods to freezing, and not necessarily engaging, but it was more of like not like a chess match, but it was more of like a screaming match, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like they were more screaming than striking, but it came down to like tactics. I feel like that fight was more, for some reason, a lot in the mental. Like, it was weird. It was weird. It was a weird, awkward fight.
It was
that
definitely
fight was weird.
it was definitely. I understood what was going on. They both felt like, dang, if he swings, I can counter this motherfucker so good. Like, that's my best thing. If I can wait for this dude to swing, I can counter him and I will get him so clean. But when both people are thinking that, and both people are waiting to get a counter,
they were both very lackluster to engage, you know?
It's very like. Well, it's also like, I feel like, well, Stylebender got clipped very early when he tried to engage, and so did Yoel Romero. He got like, you know, when you're backing up.
Joel is a fucking savage.
But see, when you realize, like, dang, I have to wait to counter this guy to fuck with him, and I gotta wait to like I understood what was going on. They're both waiting to get each other, but so that cancels it out, and then they end up waiting there for 5 minutes. So it's like, you want me to turn off?
Yeah,
my bad.
Bro.
You know what the thing is? Most people, it's nighttime already. Most people are already bitching about how hot it is in here. I'm so sorry, but this is better because people can hear us better because they see. But yeah, fucking Yoel Romero is pretty badass, and I was expecting a way different fight than that. I was expecting a fucking like Steven Gastelum versus Stylebender fight.
I was expecting a fucking Paulo Costa versus the Soldier of God type of fucking fight.
Watching that fight,
if you don't know who the Soldier of God is, it's Yoel. It's just, you know, that's his nickname.
Everyone has the middle thing.
Everyone has the middle
Tony
name.
El Cucuy Ferguson.
Yeah, but if you haven't seen that fucking fight, watch that fucking fight. It's 2 meatheads slugging it out at 185 pounds.
They don't look 185 pounds.
They do not look like 185.
These
fools are 180 fucking 5 pounds of death, okay? Of death. And Paulo Costa brings one of the fucking just craziest high pressure, high volume, high paced punching power. He's a fucking cannon.
I'd say Yoel Romero's biggest challenge that he's ever had.
Yeah, but he fucking dealt with it like a fucking god in itself, bro. Yeah. Anybody else would have folded. Anybody else, like, dude, when Paulo Costa
won, right?
Yeah,
and it was like a really, it was like a really
it was just a close
decisive
fight though.
tournament. It was really decisive.
It made fucking Yoel fight. Like, it really made him fight because he had no choice. And it brought out his true form, like almost like his, like how tough he actually is. And people don't see that a lot. Going back to Stylebender fight, anybody who sees that fight for the first time, they go, this guy's dope. He looks like fucking ass.
Dude.
But little do they know. Fool's a killer.
There were people who were at work the next day, girls, telling me like that was like one of the first of the first UFC fights they were watching, and they were excited for the guy fight. But then you got to remember Wei Lei versus Joanna 2 was before that, and that was one of the best fights ever. Right before Israel versus Joel.
That is man. And I remember that day. I was at Jordan's house. Jaguar Paul, shout out.
So people all were talking about the fight, the Wei Lei versus Joanna 2. No one was talking about Stylebender versus Joel. Remember after that, because it was such a letdown.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy. Remember, like, you almost forget that was the same night.
Going back,
right?
Yeah, I do forget that was the same night. I'm gonna go back to that fight though. I feel like we have to. I feel like your podcast is gonna turn into some fight companionship, bro.
I just love fights. They're my favorite sports. I don't know the rules of football. I don't know the rules of basketball, soccer, anything.
Same.
I like watching fighting. It's just the coolest thing, and it's the most base sport.
And it's the most pure. It's the most truest.
It's the most pure.
It's the most
Straight
truest.
Up. I'm trying to get this guy to tap out. I'm trying to get this guy to tap out.
It's not even that. It's not even that. It's the most just pure sport,
No team,
like
no tools.
For example, there's no team. Well, no. There definitely is. It's definitely a team sport. It's definitely a team sport. Okay, but the culmination of it is. So the culmination of a team sport, right? Of this sport specifically is like a win, is a victory, obviously in any fucking fashion. But like, what I'm trying to say is like. Fuck, lost my train of thought.
My apologies, bro. You know what I hate? That makes everyone lose their train of thought. What I just did?
Yeah.
The checking of it? But no. We were talking about... Damn marijuana.
We kind of went off the rails.
We went from Wei Lei versus Joanna, too. And then Stylebender versus... UFC and why it's the best sport.
Oh, okay.
And why it's the pure sport.
Okay, yeah. I'll tell you why it's the pure sport.
I'm great.
Because the hard work, bro. Like, you cannot fake it. Like, there is no faking it. Like, maybe every now and then somebody will fake, like, a nut shot or something, right? To try to get some advantage.
Or someone cheats with steroids.
Yeah.
Rare. Very noticeable, too.
But it's not like a game of, like, football or basketball where, like, you could be the most badass, like, fucking... I don't know. I just feel like a lot of, like, fucked up calls get called in other sports. Maybe I'm just talking shit at this point. Maybe I'm just babbling on because of
fucking
weed.
Talk your shit.
Or
talk your shit. Talk your shit, man.
Do you know what? I'll be honest.
Shit.
I know why I'm talking my shit. I know why. I'll tell you why. And this stems from this. I know why. I was never good at any of those other sports. Facts. I wasn't.
No, I feel you.
I played football. High school football. Had to move away, so I didn't complete the season. Couldn't catch, but I could sprint, so that was cool. So they'd give me the ball, tell me to run like left, right, down the middle, whatever the fuck in between two fat dudes, and that's what I would do, right?
Easily.
Was I the best? No, and I had just got maybe if I had more time, I would have enjoyed it more. But either way, I'm not the biggest dude, right? Football players are supposed to be big and strong.
300 and fat, 300 pounds and fast.
Huge, bro, huge.
300 pounds and like a lightning bolt.
Basketball. I'll tell you about my basketball career, bro. I wasn't good. I couldn't really like dribble like in between my legs and get all crazy like that and do those kind of tricks, but I could shoot like as the average Joe, shoot as the average Joe. Let's see, soccer was cool. I could sprint and like kick your legs, steal the ball from you. That was about it. I couldn't shoot goals for shit though.
Yeah,
my
I'm
power,
not good
like
with the aim.
Yeah, like the aim is like the aim was off, like the
Power's
power.
Good. Power's good. You can kick it hard. I can kick hard, but I can't aim for shit.
Sometimes like my power was off. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Sometimes you think you're kicking it really hard, and then you kick it at a weird angle and you just miss it.
It just like goes like off to the side or like
shit.
Spins like in the same spot.
Embarrassing.
Or like this has happened to me. I go to fucking kick the ball and I like miss completely. Like what the fuck? What? Like where's your hand and eye coordination? But no. Back to like I'll tell you, Why
MMA?
Why MMA, bro? Because
better than boxing, right?
better than boxing. I'm sorry, mixed martial arts is way more entertaining than the boxing.
Just because there's more martial arts.
There's just more martial
there's
arts.
Boxing
aspects.
and more stuff.
Boxing is fucking sweet though. Like I'm not hating
I like
on
Ryan
boxing.
Garcia.
Like I'm not.
I like watching Ryan Garcia.
Garcia's cool, but he's gonna get knocked out. Watch.
His
hands are
20-0.
amazingly quick though. I'm talking shit. I do plan on fighting him.
Dude, what is he?
It'll be some cross promotion shit. I don't even care if I fucking lose, but I'm gonna fight that kid.
That's the next Mayweather McGregor, right?
Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, he's better.
Duran
he's probably
Garcia.
better than me at boxing right now. Fuck it.
Dude, your name
but if he's brave enough,
fighting.
but like if he's already thank you.
Duran Garcia.
Yeah, but if he's about it to do a cross-platform MMA, if he comes to MMA, I'll go to boxing because I'm a fucking man like that.
Do Henry Cejudo.
You
could be next.
Fuck, bro.
How do you think about that? Henry Cejudo, Triple C versus
going to boxing?
No, just fight because just getting against Ryan Garcia. You think Triple C smashes?
I feel like Triple C has a good chance. I feel like Triple C has a good chance. You know, anyone has a anyone has a puncher's chance, bro.
Not gonna lie though, when you're an MMA fighter, like when you're a Conor, you're going to fight a Floyd, you're really cutting the legs. I mean, obviously maybe not with a Conor because he's not that much of an on the ground fighter. But like when you do that with a real MMA fighter, you're cutting the legs off of him because you can only strike. There's no like leg kicks. I can't take you down. I can't wrestle you.
Yeah.
You go to boxing, so it's like, dang, do I really want to take this chance? You know, because there's no way a fucking boxer will come to MMA because they just don't have any experience in any of those categories. It's much easier for you to stop using those categories than it is to learning.
Facts.
But it is a big disability for you because you haven't been focusing on that one category as much as they have because it's been their whole life.
Man.
While you spent it's really crazy because it's like, do I take it? Because it makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
You bring two worlds together, you know? It makes a lot of money, but, you know, most of the time I feel like the MMA fighter will lose. Because boxers have been working on not getting hit and being so fast and being so fast and just being not hit.
My favorite part of that sport though is how they move and like how they slip punches, like sometimes like they're
how they can slip. Yeah.
It's like that shit's fucking beautiful. Like to me, like that shit's very fucking. That shit's like sexy, like it, like that. Like to me, is a sexy martial arts.
I'm not gonna lie, man.
Cool.
No homo. Yeah. Ryan Garcia, I know he's a fucking hype beast, bro. He's like a hype train.
Yeah, I gotta give the dude credit.
He's had some sexy ass knockouts, bro, and some knockouts where you have to see them in slow motion and they still look fast, bro.
Yeah.
Bro's got hands, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta give the credit.
He's not fighting a Khabib or anything like that.
Yeah, fuck, dude. If he, please come to MMA. I will. Bro, I would love to fight you.
So back to the fucking BMF question.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor,
jumping everywhere.
Yoel Romero. That's what we do. Conor McGregor, Yoel Romero, Tony Ferguson. Honestly.
Oh, it's just
honestly, bro. I'd say I want to say Stylebender, bro, just because he's down to go for that shit. He's just you'll see him in a battle, bro. He's in wars, bro. Stylebender will really go for a war,
We'll see if he could really. I'm gonna be.
Paulo Costa is a good test. That brings us back to our next topic perfectly.
This is the perfect.
Before we go about that, bro, my fifth, I'm gonna go with this fucking surprise, bro. I really think Khabib's badass as fuck, bro. Khabib's badass the same way a Russian hitman's badass, bro. Fucking badass, and if you piss him off, he will fucking rip your neck off, man. And he'll jump your fucking trainer, and his boys will jump you. If you really talk shit, like that shit was like, I don't like.
Hey, fuck Ali though, bro. He's a terrorist.
Because he punched McGregor?
No. Ali like
that's
was
the guy that
caught
punched
up.
McGregor, right?
No, Ali is like the manager of Khabib.
Really? Why is he a terrorist?
Because like conspiracy, like he was like he had like affiliations with like some like jihadis or whatever, like some like actual known terrorists.
Is he still working? Is Khabib still working with him now?
And he snitched them out, and like that's why he's not in prison. I'm pretty sure that's the story. Mark my words. Ooh. And like that's why Conor called him like a rat and all that shit. Conor called him like a rat. And all
Khabib's still with him now.
Yeah, that's his manager. Like. Yeah.
Speaking of that, like did you see Khabib's manager say he will fight Gaethje before 2020 ends? He will for sure, regardless of what happened. I know Khabib. I've been talking to him. He will fight for sure before 2020 ends.
Khabib told Justin to fight Conor instead, and Justin was like, "Hell no." He said no.
Dude, I
agree with that.
It broke today. The manager Ali was talking to TMZ and was saying,
"Yeah,
I've been speaking to Khabib. He's gonna fight regardless of his father's death and everything. RIP, but like, he's gonna continue to fight Justin before the end of this year for that championship."
I think he's gonna lose, man.
Khabib?
Dude, every man is defeatable. Every fucking man is defeatable.
Justin Gaethje is also totally pliable for the BMF, by the way.
Yeah.
Two losses ever, and almost always he's really one
and
of the best strikers. One of the best strikers you'll ever see. One of the heaviest handed lightweights. But really, Khabib is a fucking machine, bro.
Every man.
You think it's gonna go 29-1 and it's gonna be Justin Gaethje, bro?
It could. Why not? He's a fucking like American grappler, and he did it in college. Fucking NCAA's, I'm pretty fucking sure. Just badass. He's
Let me throw this out to you,
dude.
Paulo Costa.
Khabib is undefeated.
Paulo Costa beat Yoel Romero. Yoel Romero still got that title shot. Why can't Tony have lost and still get a title shot? I don't get it, man. Paulo Costa beat Yoel Romero, and Yoel Romero gets a title shot.
Every situation's different. I see that.
But you can see how the situation here works, right? He had to cut weight twice. He wasn't prepared for it.
Oh,
and it's a waste of time for him to fight Justin
I'll tell
again.
you why, though. I'll tell you why. Because Paulo Costa had surgery, so he couldn't fight. Like,
really?
Regardless. Yeah, he couldn't
No way.
fight.
I'm such a noob. I did not know that.
Yeah,
I really
I'm pretty
thought
sure
he
he
lost.
had surgery.
Really?
Yeah, and he was out for 12 months, yes. But his
this is his fight coming back.
This fight is coming back from surgery, yes.
Can you rattle off some good BMFs real quick? Like maybe 3 before we go to this Paulo Costa versus Stylebender thing. What do you think are 3? Maybe ones that I haven't named yet. Or maybe you know what? Super like some of mine's. Some people who you really think are some good BMFs.
Super like some of yours, yeah, bro. Fucking Justin Gaethje, dude. Like, yeah. A lot of these dudes, like, you cannot not like them. They're fucking amazing.
Very likable. Justin Gaethje doing a backflip off the thing. And you see his last name on his shoulders.
Impressive. How impressive. These guys are fucking animals.
Oh, shit.
These guys are fucking animals. Yeah. The most spectacular, amazing human beings. And they're probably good people, too. Like, in actual life.
Justin Gaethje seems like a cool guy.
Yeah, just like, dude, I'm telling you, a lot of fighters are some of the fighters I've met are like some of the best fucking people. And then, send them to the octagon, and then next thing you know, they're like bathed in blood, and they're like holding their opponent's like decapitated head. But to super like some of your shit, Justin Gaethje's a fucking BMF for sure. Another BMF, I'm a fucking. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pick a fucking heavyweight. Francis Ngannou. That was a fucking. He's a BMF.
He doesn't talk enough shit, but he's bad the way
because he's a good
dude.
How he came from? He comes from like the mud of Africa, Cameroon, Cameroonian sand mines. The dude's like 6'something, like 6'5".
A gorilla.
He's
gorilla.
huge.
He looks like an Instagram.
Literally.
He looks like those Instagram models you see in memes that are like about fucking your girl.
He could be the king of like Wakanda from Marvel superhero, like the Black Panther. Like
he's got the fade with the line going through it perfectly.
Which was like
he's French. He's French.
Yeah,
he has everything going for him. He's everything going for him. Another one.
A French Cameroonian. That's
French
amazing.
Cameroonian, man. Fucking it up.
Another one, bro. Okay.
Only lost to Stipe, right? One of the only people he's lost to is Stipe.
Stipe played such a fucking fantastic role, and
Stipe could be another BMF. He's a bad motherfucker.
He could, but I'm trying
to think Ngannou.
I'm trying to think of somebody who's just. I'm trying to think of somebody who's a fucking savage who I'm sleeping on.
It's hard.
I'm trying. Yeah, it's a hard one, man. There's so many fucking fighters that I like. If I open on my Instagram,
you said Connor first.
I did
so
say
you might
Connor.
Be able to go with Connor.
I could super like Connor again.
He's a really bad. He's the original.
I feel like I'm dick riding too much though.
Nah, man, you post shit on Connor all the time, like about the people who want to fuck him up and shit like that. You post memes too. It's all fun and games, but it's okay to praise someone too. But I get you about not wanting to dick ride because you want to fight this motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, if I fought Connor, that'd be a fucking dream come true.
Catch weight at 155.
Just
don't cut any weight, bro.
Not even 55. I'd have him come. Actually, no. Actually,
145.
Yeah.
Maybe meet at 145.
Meet me in the middle at 45. If not, then yeah, I'll go up to 55 because I know you said I know 45 is hard for him. So
how do you feel about that motherfucking Tony Ferguson to Justin fight, bro? That shit was crazy, bro. I'm still hurt about that shit. Just because I did not expect that at all, bro. Like I still to this day I'm like, wow, that really happened, bro. Like that wasn't like a fucking. He really knocked out a 13 kill streak, bro. My man could have called like a VTOL pretty soon, bro. He could have got the Juggernaut pretty soon, bro. Like, that ass.
He could have got a fucking. Do you think Khabib's gonna get a fucking nuke? Like, do you think Khabib's gonna get a nuke?
Khabib's gonna get a nuke. Khabib's getting a nuke, and then he's gonna be like, all right, I'm done. I'm done.
I am done. Like, gets a nuke, calls it for the rest of his life.
He goes, I'm relinquished. This is it. I have never lost. What would you like?
Wow.
That shit was bad. That shit was bad, bro. That shit hurt my feelings. That shit really
You
hurt
know
my
what?
feelings.
I'm a fucking throw some. I know some bad motherfuckers. I know some bad motherfuckers who aren't in the fucking
UFC? Lace them out, bro.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Some of these dudes are fucking straight up from my gym, and I'm telling you right now, nobody knows who the fuck they are now. I mean, some people do, like the LA crowd and stuff, like the LA community knows, but the world will soon know some bad motherfuckers. One, Brian fucking aka the bad boy Del Rosario. This guy is a fucking animal. To this day, the fight that stands out the most in my mind with Brian is a fight with what's the guy's name? I don't know. Some black dude named AJ, I believe. Or maybe not AJ. I don't know. Maybe it was AJ. But man, this guy comes back with
What's the guy's name?
AJ, I believe.
No, the guy.
Brian, bad
Brian last
boy,
name?
aka bad boy.
Brian last name? Is it
De-
okay to give that information?
Yeah.
Just so people can look at them if they want to.
Brian Del Rosario. That's
Del Rosario.
ROS. I don't know how to spell that. That's like
ARIO.
Yeah,
Rosario.
Rosario. Yeah.
Bad motherfucker
Brian
Rosario.
Del Rosario. The guy's a fucking animal, aka the bad boy. He's a professional fighter fighting out of LA. He's
MMA?
been MMA.
Weight class? Wait.
Featherweight, but he's a lightweight. He should be a lightweight, man, in my opinion.
155.
Yeah. The dude is a fucking Filipino destroyer, has a fucking dragon demon tattooed on his fucking chest, completely covered in tattoos.
Ooh.
Chicks dig him. He needs to be in the big spotlight, man. And I know he's gonna come back, and I know he's gonna put some dudes up in the upcoming future. Another BMF that I have to throw out for my jam. Georgie Garcia.
10.
Georgie Garcia. This fucking guy, he's my coach. He's literally he's a professional fighting for the professional promotion M1 Global. This is where big promotion out in Asia pretty much. This is the promotion.
That's where Dubai is. Money, paved with gold streets. Sorry, I'm keeping.
No, please.
Hype you up.
He's fought in Kazakhstan. He's fought in fucking, I forgot where. He's been to like the
places we can't even pronounce.
We can't even pronounce these fucking places, but he's badass. He's my coach. This guy's fucking amazing. Okay.
BMF.
This guy,
baddest motherfucker we know.
He will be one of the baddest motherfuckers.
Weight
and
class?
I'll tell you.
What does he weigh?
He's a bantamweight, man.
135?
Yeah, and featherweight too, but I would say mainly
Peter
bantamweight.
Yan, watch out.
Peter Yan, I'm telling you right
Peter
now.
Yan, you got a lot of trouble coming at you because he's a bantamweight too. You really got a lot of trouble coming at you, bro.
You got a lot for right now,
bro.
but I'm gonna be honest. When I'm a professional, and mark my words, I will be. It'll be a whole different dude. I have a whole clique. There's not just me. There's like fucking 20 little demons that look like just like me. And I'm telling you right now, these are some upcoming fighters, some upcoming killer amateurs. Some of us are undefeated, some of us are not. But the fucking point is, we're all fucking killers. Mark our words. Our gym, people sleep on our gym, but we are fucking murderers. Another pro I'm gonna throw out, fucking like Alan Joban. He actually fights in the UFC. He fights at 170 pounds, and he's going to be coming back soon. He's coming back off of, I believe, 2 ACL surgeries and a neck surgery. So, you know, he's coming off that. So, by the time he's back, he'll be fresh. He'll be feeling good.
Even Terminators need repair every now and then.
Yeah, even Terminators need, get shot, and then they need to go to those machines to, fix their shit. You know what I mean? Like,
real quick before we go, and I'm gonna I don't hope you mind, but I want to post the clip of us speaking of Paulo Costa versus Stylebender on Instagram TV.
Please,
7-minute clip. I hope you don't mind, right? You don't mind, right?
Oh, like live? Yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
No. Right now, we're just gonna cut this out and post it then.
Yeah.
But it'll still be a part of it. It'll be like a tease, like almost like a hey, look, this is what we're talking about. This is why you should check us out. But Paulo Costa versus Stylebender.
Yeah.
Paulo Costa was the interim champion. He beat Yoel Romero, right? He beat him in a fantastic fashion.
Yeah.
He was really giving him the trouble. He's a phenomenal fighter, but Stylebender is the main character of a fucking anime. He's the main character of anime. He hasn't lost yet in UFC. I will admit, my biggest dick ride about Stylebender is he hasn't lost, and everyone's gonna go, oh, but in kickboxing, you know, he was fucking, you know,
He was knocked out.
He got knocked out. Okay, he took
Pretty
time, he
bad.
learned, came back to UFC, and guess what? Go fight him in an MMA, and we'll see if you beat him. He's still undefeated in UFC, in the MMA world. So we'll see how well you do against him. But yeah, man, it's a fucking incredible fight, and I can't wait to see that shit. Just because it's so fucking mind-blowing, because I feel like it's gonna be what I thought Yoel Romero versus Stylebender was, where they were gonna really just butt heads and just strike and hit until one couldn't anymore, except, you know, that just didn't happen. But I really feel like Paulo Costa is gonna give it to him, and I feel like he's just gonna make for a great fight. But if you ask me who's gonna win, I just feel like Stylebender's on a fucking roll, man. I feel like he's the next person to call him the nuke after Khabib. Khabib's gonna go 30-0, calling that tactical nuke, bounce. The next person is Stylebender. The next person is Stylebender. I don't know about you.
Man.
But how do you feel about Stylebender versus Paulo Costa?
I'll tell you how I feel about Stylebender versus Paulo Costa. That fight is going to be absolutely insane. I'm calling out of work that day. I'm telling you right now. If I already don't have the day off, I'm calling out of work. This fight is going to be blood, guts, and glory. And it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But I'm going to have to go with Paulo Costa, bro. Paulo Costa is... Dude, I'm dick riding Paulo Costa.
He's championship material.
He's championship material.
He is.
Has a physique that a lot of people don't have. If you don't know who Paulo Costa is, look him up. The dude has a fucking outstanding physique. No homo.
Looks just like looks just like Yoel Romero. I'm not gonna lie. When you see them fight, they look.
The only thing is Paulo Costa is tan. That's the only difference. But they had the same fucking physique, the same.
It's Cuban.
It's like 20-pack. They each have a 20-pack. But I'm gonna tell you right now.
And muscles the size of your head, by the way.
Muscles that'll just crush like melons. But I'm gonna have to go and say, yeah, Paulo Costa. I believe Paulo Costa will win off of sheer violence, TKO or knockout victory, and I'll tell you why. One. This isn't like anything necessarily fight related, but the way he's been calling out Stylebender,
not scared.
Definitely not scared of Stylebender, calling him skinny boy, calling him all this stuff, saying
thought Yoel wasn't scared though.
We thought Yoel wasn't scared.
We really did. We did think he was gonna bring it to him.
Yeah.
He was talking shit too.
It was insane. It was with that fight going on, yeah. But man, I just think
You think this time is different?
Yoel is just, dude. He's gonna bring the like. That's the thing. Like I'm dick riding him because he brought the fight out of the soldier of God, and I'm telling you right now, he's gonna bring the fight out of Stylebender, and he's gonna push him.
Oh, for sure.
He's gonna be.
You're looking at a good fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be for sure. It's gonna be a striking match,
and I love it. A good striking match.
And do you know what is also interesting about this match? You know, it's an MMA match. It's gonna be primarily a striking match. If we see some grappling during the fight, that would be fucking awesome. Any type of clinch work, I would love to see. Any type of actual full like shot or even trips. I'm a fan of trips and sweeps. I love them, man.
Trips and sweeps are so good.
They look aesthetically pleasing. They look visually pleasing. People see them and they go, oh, like that's their first reaction.
I'm still waiting for someone to do like a ninja's 360 sweep kick someone's fucking legs out under them.
Yeah,
like a 360 back, like a from the floor, like spinning. Like I feel like
how they do in the animes all the time.
Yes, I'm waiting for someone to do that. I haven't seen it yet.
Sweep and trip the guy. That would be fucking sick, bro.
Dude,
but I'm gonna continue on, man, and say Paulo Costa.
Dude, Paulo Costa beat the shit out of Uriah Hall, and Uriah Hall kicks back. Is a good guy. He was pretty cool.
It's pretty cool guy. Similar to Stylebender,
lot similar to Stylebender.
As in like the striking,
technical,
yes, very technical, very crisp striking, and
very good striking.
And I just feel like Paulo Costa is going to bring it with pure violence and pressure. He's gonna pressure Stylebender. He's gonna take the center of the cage first.
Paulo Costa TKO'd Uriah Hall, by the way, and they're very similar. But I would say Stylebender's way
with
better
a body
than
shot, I believe. With a fucking body shot,
made him just drop. He just
seized up and just dropped. And it was that was it. But
hopefully Stylebender. Hopefully it doesn't happen to Stylebender, because Stylebender is really I fucking love if Stylebender.
Their two physiques are completely different too. Paulo Costa is like a tank, stocky, physique of the gods. Where like a Stylebender is like still like 6-pack, 8-pack.
More of a stocky.
But more like he has like more like distance like in his punches. Like his
taller and
arms
longer
are
reach.
Yeah, he's like way like slicker and like
he'll
lengthy.
lean back and really get you while you're coming in, man. He'll really lean back and get you while you're coming in,
and he's long and he's man.
It's gonna be a fantastic fight.
Everyone needs to tune to this fight. We're promoting this fight because that's how 253. That's how good this fucking fight's gonna be. Is that we're even fucking promoting it for? We're not even fucking part of the company.
Dana, where to check at? But for real.
Where's the fucking 10% check, Dana?
By the way, if you're watching this on Instagram, check out the link in the bio because it's gonna have this full episode in, so you can watch the rest of the shit we're talking about. Because we talk about a lot more.
Yes.
But my friend, that was a whole nother Paulo Costa. I still think Stylebender. That was a whole nother fucking podcast, my friend. It's always one of the funnest times just hanging out with a good friend because it's just the least effort and I don't feel any pressure at all because we could just literally talk about for anything forever. Forever. Like we don't have to because it's just that easy, man. And I'm sorry if y'all were expecting something besides a UFC episode this fucking episode, but
sorry guys.
We love the sport. It's the most badass sport in the world. And I'm so excited because people I like seeing fighting. I like seeing fucking Stylebender fight. I like seeing seeing Masvidal fight. I like seeing Masvidal. I like seeing Holloway fight. Like I'm glad you guys are fucking putting on good fights. Tony Ferguson was fighting 2 cards ago. It was a while ago, but it was 2 cards ago. 249, remember?
Yeah.
I love seeing Tony Ferguson fight.
Damn, I feel like it was longer than that.
Dude, Ngannou fought 250. I love seeing Ngannou fight. I love that they're putting on these amazing fights.
Ngannou knocked amazing out fighters. That guy.
Rosenstruck was doing pretty good. He knocked out his last guy. He knocked out like his last 4 guys. But Ngannou is just a tank.
He killed him.
You think Ngannou beats Stipe? Coming back? Because I think Stipe's got it in the bag of DC3. I think he's got it in the bag with DC3. DC could do it because I fuck with DC. He could do it. If he does it, I'll fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Like, man, I think
he's beat him before, so I'm not gonna be like it can't happen because it can happen. But I think Stipe's got it in the bag. So let's say after that, you think it happens?
Yeah, I think it happens. I think they end up meeting in the cage. Francis versus Stipe 2.
Thank God you said Francis versus Stipe 2 because I literally was so high I forgot what I was talking about.
No, yeah. Francis versus Stipe 2, and I think, man, you know what? I mean, I'm gonna go with it's fucked up. I'm gonna go with Francis for Stipe versus Francis 2. I'm gonna go with Francis because I believe Francis can learn. And I believe he has that ability in him, you know, like to learn, to make the adjustment and win. Because I do want him to become a champion because, like,
he deserves it.
His story is fucking, like, one of the most inspirational, beautiful stories ever. So, that's it, man.
Hey, man. Hey, all love, my brother. Thank you so much for coming through. I can't wait to see you again soon sometime. Hey, this has been the Intellectual Dopes Podcast. You will see all of Luke's shit tagged in my under the description. All my shit tagged in the description. Once again, we love you. Like this shit, share this shit, show this shit to people. Leave a comment of if you know someone that I know you want to see on this podcast. If you want to be on this podcast, if you think about
hit him up.
If you think we should talk about something on this podcast we haven't talked about yet, leave it in the comments. Just
leave topics. Leave any ideas that like you have for Raph. He's a great dude. Follow him.
Luke's a great dude. Follow Luke because you're gonna see a lot more knockouts.
Follow this dude.
Follow all of us.
He's a fucking
follow
great
everything
dude.
in this.
We're all just young bucks trying to fucking make it in this life. Help each other out. Don't be a fucking asshole. Don't be a hater. Don't be a stinge. Help each other.
Yo,
that's my message.
Always a good to end off with a positive message at the end of the day. Yo, this is not the first time, not the last time I'll see you on this podcast, my brother. Yo, thank you. This has been the Intellectual Dopes. Ed Raphael Babayova, Luke Duran. We'll see you next time, people.